Today we're going to be loading up some 12 gauge 2 3/4 shells, and we're going to be using Shooter's World Clean Shot for the first time, and that's coming up next year on Jesse Be Outdoors Reloading. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank Republic Ammunition for giving us this jar of Shooter's World Clean Shot to try out here. Now, we tried this out already in 9mm. I'll leave a card up above for you guys to check that video out. This is also a shotgun powder, and it has data right on it. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to load up exactly this data. We got 12 gauge 2 3/4. We're going to be using Winchester AA hulls, and then we're going to do a 1 1/8 ounce load with a WAA 12. I got the Claybuster clone of that, and we are going to be using 27.3 grains. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, this is a little bit different for me. This is actually my first shotgun reloading video we're going to do on the channel. What I got is a setup here that I think is going to work, so we are going to try it out. Like I said, we've got our AA hulls here. I got these in a reloading hull. I got a full 5-gallon bucket of them along with this press here. So what we're going to do is we are going to size this piece of, I was going to say piece of brass. We're going to size this shell. And then what we're going to do is move it over to the next station here. We are going to drop the primer. These things are a little bit hard for me to grab. Stick it in there. We'll move it over to station number 2. And what this does is this is going to knock the sizing ring off, and it's going to prime the shell here. So you guys can see right there we got a new shell. Now one thing that I do different is it don't matter what bushing I put into this, it's never what it says in the book. And this thing is too big of a pain in the butt to dump everything out, change the bushing, try it again and dump it out. So I use my Lyman Brassmith here. I use that to check my powder charge. So what I'm going to do real quick here is I'm going to turn my scale on, zero this shell out, get it on the right thing here. I don't want pieces. There we go. Now we're on grains, and double check our zero, and we are on, and we're looking for 17.3 grains. Put that on there. We are a little high, just like we normally are when we first start. Pop that off here, dump that back in, and we'll try it again. Alright, and we are right where we want to be on that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back over here. Going to grab our wad, put our wad in, push the wad down, and now we got the wad down. What we got to do is move this over to drop the shot, so we're going to make sure this is back down in there. That dropped our shot. And then these are a 8-point crimp, so I want the valley in between the crimps pointing straight out. This I'm still getting used to. If you guys don't know, I just got into shotgun reloading in the middle of the summer of 2023. I'm making this video in February of 2024. Looks like we got a good pre-crimp going on right there. And now we will do our final crimp here. And you guys can look at that right there, and that crimp is beautiful. So now what I want to do is I'm going to make up 25 rounds of these. We're going to take our time here because, like I said, I am not used to doing all this. So the first station, once again, we are sizing and depriming. Then we are putting a primer in. I actually think I might move the primers onto the other side of the press, just so I got more room. So now we're knocking the sizing ring off, and we are priming. And what I always try to do is I try to set the resizing die right back there. Then we are going to do our powder charge. Bring it back over here. We are going to grab a wad, slide it up there, push that down, come over and get our shot, drop our shot, come over here and set up our pre-crimp. Make sure that's in front of us. Get our pre-crimp. And then we're gonna crimp it. This one, the crimp got a little bit too deep on that. I'm gonna set that off to the side and redo that one later. That happens sometimes. Mostly with me since I'm new to reloading. Not sure what quite I did right there. But we will make up another one. And I am gonna move my primers over here, just so I can reach over in a different area and grab them. And like I said, we are making these totally by the load data. So now we'll take that off here. Primer's in good. Get our powder. Put that in and grab our wad. Push the wad down in. For some reason that didn't feel right. Maybe it is. What is going on here real quick? There we go. Something didn't seem good on that. Must have caught on the lip or something. I did pick this press up used. So if I'm doing something wrong, I wouldn't doubt it, because I'm new, as I mentioned, to shotgun reloading. Do the pre-crimp and final crimp. And it looks like on my crimp I'm pushing down too much on there. That means my shot column's low. I do have a 1 1/8 ounce bushing in here, but one thing I have noticed, and I'm truthfully not too impressed with this press, is these bushings just flat out suck on it. I think what I'm going to do in the future, I'm going to buy a Mech Junior if I could pick one up. But for now, we're going to work with this. I'm pretty sure every time I drop 1 1/8 ounce, let me check on my scale up here, is 492 on the grains. And this thing has been dropping lately at about 460 or so. So I'm pretty sure my shot column is not right on this. Now the thing about it is with shotgun, as long as your payload is lighter than what it says, you're fine. But if you go over, that's where you end up in trouble. So we're going to roll with this, and we are going to take these out and shoot these in the video and try them out. Now that time it looks like it went in perfectly fine, so we're all good with that. And it looks like with this one, it looks like it's up to the top of the wad. Pre-crimp and regular crimp. Now see, that one don't look as bad on there. Leave a comment down below if you got one of these. How is yours set up on there? Is yours set up good for dropping shot? Or is it off? Leave a comment down below. I actually got help from Dummy Round. If you don't know his channel, I'll leave a card up above. When I bought this used, it did not come with all the bushings. It only had the bushings in it that the guy used. And Dummy Round was nice enough because he has a 12 gauge and a 20 gauge. He sent us out his extra bushing set for this. So I appreciate that, Dummy Round, that you did that. But to me, I'm not happy with those being off on there. So now we are going to do our powder charge. Put that back under there. Grab our wad. Stick that in. Get our shot column in there. Now that one, once again, looks pretty good. Pre-crimp. Final crimp. Now it looks like they're coming out a little bit better. Good thing with shotgun shells is it's easy just to stick a screwdriver in the hole on there, open that crimp back up. Once you do that, you can dump the shot, or actually keep the shot, and just go over and redo the crimps and everything on it. But I wanted to bring you guys along for this because, like I said, I just started shotgun reloading. And I haven't done anything on the channel yet. And for some reason, my base just came out. Let me grab that real quick. Alright, that primer base popped out for some reason. We'll get that back down in there. And get our powder charge. Once again, we'll put that in. Grab a wad. Put the wad in. Drop our shot. Looks like we're getting good on our shot now. Move that valley forward. Then we're going to pre-crimp and final crimp. Oh yeah, these are coming out nice now. Not sure what I did on the other two. Maybe it's because we just got rolling on there. They weren't dropping right. But that's all part of learning here. So leave a comment down below. I know a lot of you guys like commenting on my videos. Do any of you guys shotgun reload? If you do, tell me what you reload for. So far, I only do 12 gauge. I do have a 20 gauge gun, but until I get learning, I'm just going to stick with 12 gauge. And I only do 2 3/4 shells because that's all I got. I do have a bunch of budget ones, like, you know, the Walmart Winchester and Federal. I've got a bunch of those that I saved up. I know those don't, most people say you only get 2 or 3 shots out of them, but I got this whole bucket of Winchester AAA or double A's. So we are gonna do most of our videos with those. I do have a little bit of Remington, but for now I'm just going to stick with what I got a bunch of until I get used to really shotgun reloading. I do have some slugs and buckshot made up that Xtreme Bullets sent out to me, and dummy round. I got to get around to finishing those videos. I actually made those videos for my main channel, so I didn't put a lot of reloading in it. What I did is I skipped the sizing and priming in those, and I'm just showing me putting the wads in and then putting the other stuff in is all I was doing with that. So when you see those videos out, that's why they are going to be on the main channel and not this channel, because at that time I didn't want YouTube messing with my main channel. So I was like, alright, I'll do it this way to try to cover my butt and not get in trouble with them and get a strike for something they don't like. And that's why I started this channel. Now another thing, oops, I dropped my primer here. Let me get that real quick. Another thing with these primers is I walked into one of my local gun stores and they had 2 or 3 boxes of stuff on the shelves. And they haven't even gone through them yet. And I was like, what is all this? And they said one of our customers' dad passed away and they're selling all of his reloading equipment. And I was like, really? And I was like, well, what kind of price do you got on it? And they told me the prices and everything. And I couldn't pass up the deal on it. What I got these primers for, I got like 1,200 of them. And I got them for $50 or $5 a sleeve. So, you know, that'd be basically $50 for 1,000, which in today's day and age is dirt cheap. So I picked those up, and I'm not sure how long they've been sitting or anything, but I've had primers for quite a few years last, so I'm not too worried about it. But we'll find out when we go outside and fire these. These primers, they look brand new. There's nothing wrong with them. So hopefully they work, because like I said, I got 1,200 of them. Hoping that works. And then they had some pistol primers too that you guys already saw in a different video. Those really old CCI Magnum primers I had. I got those as part of that deal. So yeah, I just walked into a deal and couldn't pass it up. Gotta love it when that happens. You can tell I'm still not used to reloading shotgun. I have not really found a good groove yet. Not as comfortable with it as I am with other things. But man, once you get these crimps down, these crimps are awesome. So what I think I'm going to do real quick here is I'm just going to be quiet and run a few of these so you guys could hear the press. Ooh, that one I got a little crooked. See, I boogered that one up a little bit, but it's still not too bad. Alright, there's a few of them under quiet. Now, please do me a huge favor if you guys are into shotgun reloading. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything that might help me out being a new shotgun reloader. That's one thing I wanted with this channel, was to help beginners out. Well, with this, I am the beginner. I am not used to this at all. So I'm bringing you guys along with me. This is one thing I always forget, is to drop the shot. You got to remember that. But yes, please leave any comments down below. All is appreciated. Everything is looking good. I know the first few reloads I did when I started last year, I ended up crushing the cases. I haven't done that in a while. So that's been kind of nice. I haven't done that in a while. I'm not sure. I fired them. Leave a comment down below. I did these all off camera. But I ended up firing them. I think they fire formed back out. I don't think I've gotten to them yet. Like I said, I've got a whole bucket of these. So I just keep going out to my bucket and grabbing these if I need them. I remembered it that time. But this is just something else I thought I should learn how to do. Would be something great to know, just in case. Because the more you know when just in case pops up, the better off you are. So I actually got a 3/4 bag of shot with this deal when I did it, and got this all. I ended up, like I said, I got this on Facebook Marketplace, and I found another guy who was getting out of shotgun reloading, because right now it's actually cheaper to go buy birdshot at Walmart than it is to reload it. And he was a trap shooter, clay bird shooter, whatever you want to say. And he was getting out of it. And I ended up buying a 3/4 bag of shot from him too, at a little bit over half price. So I didn't think that was a bad deal at all. So I snagged it up. But you can see here, once I get in a groove, it's not too bad. I know everybody says it's nicer just put the shell up into the things. It runs a lot smoother when you do that. That is one thing I did see on this machine that makes it easier to do that. So that's one thing I'm doing already that I saw for a little tip and trick on this. But I've watched some other shotgun videos with people with the 600 Mech Junior. Why does that not feel right? And it seems like that shotgun press is the way to go. I think I boogered that one up a little bit too. I didn't catch it quick enough. Oh no, that didn't come out too bad. But it seems like that's the way to go. The problem I have is those things are expensive brand new. So I was actually looking for one of those on Facebook Marketplace when I came across this. And I got this for 100 beans, because YouTube don't like us talking prices, with all that stuff I told you about. And I couldn't even find just a mech press for that price. And then it's funny, when I do find a deal on it, it's like halfway across the country or something. But yeah, I would definitely like to get a Mech 600 Junior over this, but this has been good so far for everything I've done off camera. And like I said, we're going to do some more videos with it on camera. As you can see here, I do have a inline fabrication quick mount for it. All my presses have this set up now, and that's the way to go. I don't care what style you have. If you got the tall stand ones or the flush mount like this is actually the flush mount with the spacer under it, because I didn't router it out. But I can tell you right now, Dan at Inline Fabrication, they've got some real quality stuff. And this quick mount system is awesome. You guys already saw that I bought these quick change plates for all my presses, so I can reload on it. The only one I didn't get it for was the Sparty turret press, because I'm not sure if I'm keeping that or not. My father-in-law hasn't told me yet, and I don't want to spend money on something that I'm not sure that I'm going to be keeping. I could put that money towards other stuff, so that's been pretty nice. Oop, right there. I was talking about I didn't crush any. I just crushed it right there. Dang it. I was doing such a good job. Crimp came out good though. All those seem like they're going to be fine. So yeah, if he says I can keep it, maybe in the future I will get one for it, but like right now, I just don't see myself doing anything with that press. I enjoyed reloading on it, but I can tell you right now, it's not my favorite to reload on. That's why after I did the loading and shooting video series, you haven't seen it back on the channel. But like I said, I do still have it. It's sitting in my closet. It's still in the house. So I can bring it back anytime I want. It's just I'm not drilling no more holes into my new desk to bring it back out. I want that plate. That's the reason why we're doing this video now. Because if you saw the video where I've been doing my RCBS rock chucker after I got it, I didn't have a way to mount my powder stand back here yet, because I was leery of where I wanted to put it, because I didn't want to drill a bunch of holes. And then I came to the conclusion of putting it where it is, because with it back there, I still have all this room to work with, and it's out of the way, and it's behind my inline fabrication mount. So that space I'm not really using for anything, so that's where I put it. And I was like, hey, well, now that I got that back there, and I use that to powder all my shotgun shells, it's a good time to do a shotgun shell video. And we're trying out this powder, because it was given to us by Republic Ammunition, and I figured, what a good combo. We'll do some basic birdshot loads with it, with the powder, right off the bottle. See, like that right there, sometimes they don't go, it seems like almost the crimp is flared out too much and not fitting up in there right. I caught it that time. But the thing does make beautiful crimps, you gotta love that. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know in the comments down below. You want to see some more shotgun reloading videos? I'm game for it. The biggest thing with me is time. Tried to find time to do all of it, because I still got stuff I want to do with the other presses. I got some video series coming up with them. And I've got some of the video series done, but not all of them. But since I did this today, I was like, yeah, let's do some shotgunning. Alright. This one feels a little bit bent out of shape, like it was stepped on. Alright, we'll see how that comes out here. Maybe that's the issue, is I'm getting some that... Yep, that's what it is. You can see right there that crimp is stepped on or something, so it's not perfectly round. So we're going to bend that in a little bit and see if we can get that in here. There, it dropped down. I just grabbed all these ones out of that bucket too, so these are not ones I've shot already. These are ones that I don't know how many times that guy shot them. So, by me, nothing yet. From him, no clue. But we are getting down in there. Looks like I miscounted on my wads. So we're going to finish this one up here, and I'm going to go grab my bag of wads real quick and grab another one out of it after I finish this round. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this last one up here. Once again, I'm just going to be quiet so you guys can hear it. And there we go, beautiful. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera and show you guys the other way. Alright, now we got the two here that have the big old opening in them. I just stick a screwdriver in these and then go around and pry these back up. Just be gentle with it, no reason to force it. But we will pop this crimp back open here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this shot out. Get it opened up there, and I'm going to do to the other thing, do this to the other one, and I'm going to show you a little trick I do with that. Let me get this other one done because it's hard doing around the camera, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys are getting a bonus here. You can see these are pretty messed up here. What I tried to do is I tried to expand it out like that, and then what I do is I take my funnel here, my powder funnel, and just push them up on there. And you can see how that straightened that back out. This one, same thing. Get that rounded out enough to get this in there. Push up on that powder funnel. And now you guys can see how this is. So now let's go back to the press. Now we're back at the press. So what we're going to do is the normal that we would normally do. Just stick this down in there. Drop our shot. Then we're going to redo our crimp here. This one is folded over a tad bit, so I'm not sure how that's going to be. This one looks like it's pretty beat up, so this might be the last time we can do this one without it getting messed up. I could feel it catching a little bit more, so I'm going to try to bend it in. Probably be better off just trying not to save this, but we'll find out here in a second. There we go, it dropped down. Redo the pre-crimp on it, and we'll do that final crimp. And you can see this time around that came out a lot better. Let's do our last one here. Same thing, it's already empty. I already dumped the shot back in. So we'll go in, put our new drop of shot in there. Get set up for our pre-crimp. And final crimp. And you can see those look a lot better. Now let's take these outside and shoot them. Now we're outside here where our 12 gauge loaded up with the clean shot from Shooter's World. What we're going to shoot it in today, we're going to try it in two different guns here. This is my Stoeger M3K Freedom. This has a 24-inch barrel in it. And then the second gun we will try this out in, we're going to shoot it in my Ithaca Model 37 with a 30-inch barrel with a filled choke. This has got a mod choke. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to chrono these. This is actually my Caldwell chrono. What I'm doing is this is the first time I'm chronoing with a shotgun, and I don't want to wreck my pro chrono. The bad thing is I forgot to bring out my adapter to hook this up to my phone to get all the readings. So we're just going to have the camera pointed at it, and then I'll call off, plus I will show you guys the readings on it. So let's go ahead and get this going here. All right, try this out. This is the first time I'm chronoing with these. I'm kind of close to the chrono, so I don't know how they're going to work, but we're going to try them out. Let's get started. 11:57. Now the book said, or on the actual bottle here, it said that these are going to be going 11:45. I forgot to tell you guys that. Let's try it again here. 11:85. 11:94. And 11:50. Not too bad, pretty close to what it said on the bottle. Let's go ahead and grab the Ithaca and try 5 out in that. All right, now we got my Ithaca Model 30 here. This is a 30-inch barrel with a full choke in it. If you guys want to know more about this gun, I paid 20 beans for this. I'll leave a card up above for the playlist of this on my main channel. Yes, 20 beans is all I paid for this gun in a pile. Of course, I put a lot more in it to fix it, but it only holds 4 in the tube, so I'm going to put 1 in the chamber, and we'll load 4 up in the magazine, and we'll see what this does. I have a feeling the velocities will pick up a little bit more. We might be seeing over 1200 with this, but we'll find out here. This is the first time I'm doing these. So let's make sure those are all in there. Oh, I got one more round in my pocket. Oop, that one don't want to go in, so we got to remember to put one more in. Let's go ahead, check these out here. Let's go ahead and get started. 12:18, 11:57, 12:11. All right, we got one more right there. That was 12:25, 12:19. Grab the one out of my pocket here. I figured with a longer barrel we would get over 12 on this. All right, last one here. Ooh, 12:85, a little bit all over the place. But those are the chrono numbers on this. Now let's go have some fun and shoot these. All right, looking at the primers on them. Of course, with this I didn't inspect any pressure signs, so we're all good on that. All right, we're going to do 5 more through the Ithaca here because my target camera either shut off or I didn't turn it on. Could be either one, I don't know. So we saw they fired just fine, which we knew from the chronographing they were going to fire just fine. So we will just go ahead, do it again with 5 in this, and then we'll do 5 in the Stoeger. MGM Coyote again. All right. Looks like I need to aim a little bit lower. Big silhouette. All right, slam fire the other ones. Oh, was that it already? Man, 5 rounds goes quick in this thing. Now let's do the Stoeger. Now we are out here with my Stoeger, and we're going to put 5 shots through this. We're going to do the same thing. We are going to shoot the MGM Coyote, and then move over to the big silhouette. Now, like I said when we were doing a chronograph with this, 24-inch barrel, and this one's got a modified choke in it. And that should have been our 5 rounds here. Yep, it was. Alright, let's try it in this and see how it does in this one. Alright, I'm going to aim at the bottom. Alright, we smack them right in the middle. Same, aim at the bottom of the big silhouette. Alright, was that 5 again already? Man, 5 goes too quick with these. That's why I bought this gun, because it holds 10 plus 1. Now, let's go ahead and I'll give you my final thoughts on it. So what's my final thoughts here of the Shooter's World Clean Shot and Shotgun? I'd say for clay bird shooting with light loads, this would probably be perfect. I would probably wouldn't use it for buckshot or slugs or anything. But if you're a clay bird shooter, trap shooter, anything like that, I would say it would probably work out pretty good for you. The numbers were a little bit up and down on it. That could be me though, because I am new to shotgun reloading and that could affect it. But I'd say all in all, if you're just doing like clay bird shooting, go ahead and try it out. So once again, I'd like to thank Republic Ammunition for giving us a jar of that to try out here. We're having fun with it in handgun rounds. Thought I would try it out in shotgun because it says shotgun on there. Everything was by the load data that's on the jar. So I knew that it would fire just fine and everything. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axel Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some got discount codes to save you guys money. Others are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.